The U can't handle the D. Fence. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Four Downs. Zac Elder, Daniel Carp, Danny Nolan here to break down this weekend's action against Wake Forest. Coming off that win against Miami, a huge win for Duke. They're ranked in the top 25 finally, and they take on a Wake Forest squad that is not as strong, especially on the offensive side of the football.
Yeah, Danny, the Demon Deacons have really struggled to put points on the board this year, and matters got even worse 3 weeks ago against Syracuse. Star wide receiver Michael Campanaro goes down with a collarbone injury, and he's done for the year. And Danny, this is the guy that really makes the offense go for Wake Forest. Before he got hurt, he had over 800 reception yards and 6 reception touchdowns. And this is their big playmaker guy. This is like a Jamison Crowder type receiver. And without him, that Wake Forest offense really looks in trouble.
And I think that Wake Forest even maybe relies more heavily on Michael Campanaro than Duke does on Jamison Crowder. He was the guy he was their Wildcat quarterback for the last couple of years. He's someone who almost replaces the running game for Wake Forest because they don't have running backs who can carry the ball 20, 25 times a game. So instead, they'll throw those little bubble screens out to Campanaro, try to pick up 5 or 6 yards on first down. He's just so important for this Wake Forest offense, and it's really showed how much they've struggled since then. You got to feel bad for a senior quarterback in Tanner Price. 2 weeks to go. They need to win both of these games just to become bowl eligible, and he loses his top guy.
And now on the other side of the football, there's a guy that you like a lot on that team.
Absolutely. Nikita Whitlock. Remember that name for this weekend. He's a nose guard, just 5'11" and 250 pounds. Now, just to put that in perspective, nose guard's usually your biggest guy on the field. He lines up right over top of that center. And normally in the NFL, you're talking about 320, 330-pound behemoths, but this guy, like less than 6 feet tall, 250 pounds, and he wreaks havoc on the defensive line because he's so strong, he's so fast, nobody wants to match up with this guy. So he's the person who really helps that Wake Forest defensive line go. Definitely someone to watch this weekend.
Yeah, Whitlock is a guy that draws 2 blockers almost every snap, and there's a good reason. He's racked up 8.5 sacks and 16.5 tackles for loss this year.
And when you talk about this Duke team moving forward, they got 2 games left the regular season. They will definitely go to a bowl game this year, but the possibility of an ACC championship game is very real at this point. Moving forward, what are they going to have to do to finally get there? It's a little confusing.
All Duke has to do is win at this point. They are in the driver's seat right now in the ACC Coastal Division, and it sounds really strange to say that, but Duke controls its destiny. They need to win this week against Wake Forest, and they need to win next week at North Carolina, and they'll be finding themselves heading to Charlotte to take on the number 2 team in the country, Florida State, in the ACC championship game. Not bad for a team that was picked to finish dead last in this division by the media at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, and Danny, this is a season where we've already, since the middle of the year, basically been talking about the historic implications of what Duke is doing. And this weekend is just another chance for Duke to mark off something that they haven't done in a long time, and that's win 9 games in one season. The last time Duke won 9 games was 1941, and the Rose Bowl was played at Wallace Wade Stadium that year for fear of Japanese invasion of California. So that's the kind of historical picture we're looking at.
And that was before it was even called Wallace Wade Stadium. Wallace Wade was on the sidelines. It was just Duke Stadium at the time.
So it's been a long time. Now this weekend, Demon Deacons, Blue Devils playing in Winston-Salem. Who wins this game?
Duke's going to continue to roll. I don't think Wake Forest has it on the offensive side of the ball, especially without Campanaro to put up. I got the Blue Devils 31-13.
Yeah, I agree with Dan. I really liked what I saw last week, obviously, against the Hurricanes. I've been worried about that Blue Devil offense, but they really proved that they're ready to play, and they're going to turn around for the second half, the final stretch of the season. I've got Duke 35-14.
Duke looks to keep on rolling this weekend against Wake Forest. Once again, for Zac Elder and Daniel Carp, I'm Danny Nolan. We'll see you guys later.